Yo, yo, yo. It's your fifth. Yeah, boy. Marky Marks Tarot. These people make me laugh. Oh, hey, Vivian, how you doing? How's it going? Hey, KP, how you doing? It's finally a beautiful day here after all the rain and crap we got around here. It's been crazy. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. All's good. I can't complain. It's finally like good weather here. It's been nice. Pretty good. Everything's good finally. It's been a nice day so far. It's been good energy. The retrograde's been pretty tough for a lot of people, that's for sure. Retrograde's been tough for a lot of people. A lot of people are complaining. A lot of things going wrong. Yeah, sure, Erica. No problem. So yeah. Today the energy's been nice though. It's been good. I think majority of the time when we have a retrograde, it's always people around us that can affect us, or sometimes it's just like regular stuff. Yeah, I try to come on during the day a lot more now, Vivian. So you might see me like a lot more this time and throughout the day whenever I get a chance. I already came on like a couple hours ago. I came on for a bit. I'm trying to come on here a lot more now, which I have been. So it's good to get on here as much as I can. So it's nice. So when I can come on here, I do. This past week and a half, I've been on here a lot more because I've taken a break from work. Nah, that's cool. I don't. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that the time difference is so, but I do. So I know how it is. Sometimes I have to be available. I don't have to, but I try to be available like as much as I can because the time difference is varies for certain people. I'm ahead of everybody except for Europe. Europe's ahead of me, but I'm ahead of everybody in America. So it's kind of sucks, but I try to get here as much as I can. But I'm taking a break from hard work, and I called my client today, and I told him I'll be there next week. I just need a couple more days to myself. So yeah, We did some shopping today. Went to go visit an old friend. I got a lot accomplished today, so I'm happy. Now I can take a break and come online for a bit. Yeah, I need it because I've been working too much and I just haven't had like a couple weeks to myself where I can just do what I want to do for once. And the jobs that I do have going on, they're nothing like I have to do right away. It's things that I can do when I can. So that's the good thing. My dog's getting up and she's gonna go to her bed now. See her? Yeah, I wish. I wish. I don't really want to retire. I just need to slow down a bit. I just finished talking to my friend. He's like maybe 2 years younger than me. And we were talking about how tired we are and how like we're almost 50 and we have all this, we want to do more work, but we have to slow down. Once you get to a comfortable space, you can slow down. And that's where I am now. I'm comfortable with my life. I don't need to work hard all the time because that's just like something I don't feel like working hard anymore. And I don't have to. It's only me. All I gotta do is pay my bills and I'm happy. I just finished buying a brand new van 2 months ago, so that van is gonna last me a while. So I'm good to go. I don't really have any big, bills. Yeah, my body can't hang either. My body's getting saying to my like when I start lifting things and doing a lot of stuff, my body's like, "What the hell are you doing, bro?" But I've learned to like calm down now. Yeah, I know, Erica. Yeah, some people have. My dad, he had 3 jobs, and my mom worked with him at night cleaning offices just to make just to have extra money. And my dad, he worked construction his whole life, and then at nighttime on weekends, at nights he would go work at like a he was the secretary treasurer of this Portuguese soccer club here for 30 years. And he made money on the weekend. He worked like 24/7, 7 days a week. And Sundays, eventually he took Sundays off and then we all went to church and things like that. But my dad, he worked guaranteed 6 days a week, all day, every day. And then once his house got paid, he just had to maintain his bills and stuff. I took him to go get his hair cut today because he said that he doesn't like parking the car. And I said, look, I'll take you. I'll park the car and I'll take you because your haircut takes 10 minutes. So I went with him today, parked the car. He went inside, got his haircut. I stood outside waiting for him. Then he's walking with a cane now. He's 81, so at least he drives. There's a lot of 81-year-olds that will never drive. But my dad, he doesn't care. He wants to drive. Like he has to do something, or else he'll be mad at himself. So I thank God every day that he's safe in that car and he drives and he gets home and everything. So what he does, he drives up to my house, and then I take him into the city because to drive in the city it's a lot worse for an 81-year-old, especially parking a car where his haircut place is. So I took him and then I bring him back here and then he went up. He only lives 10 minutes away anyway, so it's cool. He's a pain in my ass, but I try to help him out as much as I can. Because a lot of people don't care about their parents like I do, but I care about my parents even though they weren't very supportive of me and they're very annoying and stubborn and they're a pain in my ass. They can be and they have been in my life, but they're older now, and I know that they need help, so I help them. All right, Erica, thanks for the super chat. You said, can you see if this case will be dropped on Monday? All right, let's check. Yeah, I'm getting it will be dropped, and there's going to be some type of small offer. The offer is going to be small, but it's going to be like I think that the person that is going up against you knows that they're delusional in a way, and I feel like you're going to be happy in the end because I got the star card here. But I'm getting that whatever's going to happen, I feel like it might get. I feel like it's going to get dropped, and also when it does, like there's something better. There's a better scenario or a better situation after it gets dropped. And the reason for it getting dropped is some type of offer from the person that you're going up against. But on the bottom, I got the star card, which means you're going to be happy at the end. So that's what it looks like. It looks like it will be dropped, though. I don't know if that makes sense, but I got a yes, it'll be dropped. So, yeah, that's bullshit. No, he doesn't have any proof. I got no, he has no proof. So, liars never have proof. I just explained this in my earlier live and last night. Last night, I actually was talking to somebody on here, and I was telling them that there's a lot of people who lie so much that they don't realize that they have to actually prove that, prove their lies. So when they can't prove their lies, they get mad and then they just, go the opposite direction. So I'm getting that he doesn't even have proof of your stalking. Because I asked if he has proof, and I got no. Yeah, exactly. So that's why nothing's gonna come out of it because there is no proof. You gotta have proof. You know what I mean, Erica? When it comes to like court shit and cases and all that, if you ain't got no proof, then it gets thrown out. He could have just done it to be a dickhead, you know? Well, that's not up to the judge. That's up to him. He's got to keep his life out of yours, and you got to keep yours out of his, which you say you do. So you can't force somebody to do something. You know what I mean? Even the judge is probably gonna say, "Look, this is all petty shit. You go your way, you go your way, and you got next time you come around here, you need fucking proof." Because these judges ain't putting up with that type of bullshit. Same thing happened to me with my brother, my ex brother in law. He tried to say that me and my sister were money laundering and planned a divorce. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? I actually started laughing from the amount of dumb shit that he conjured up in his mind and how much lies he said. It was hilarious. And then he ended up going through three lawyers. And even the third lawyer was embarrassed to repeat what he was saying because he's a compulsive liar, you know? Well, there has to be proof of your son being unsafe. You know what I mean? There has to be proof of that. So you might suggest to the judge that it's unsafe for your son to be around him, but there has to be proof, see? But because he's lying, he might the judge might say, "Look, why the fuck are you lying? This girl ain't stalking you. Where's the proof? Or why would you say this anyway? Like you're an idiot." So he might say, "Look, you sound like you're unfit, but you have to prove it." Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part. It's like there's got to be a proof on your part to say that like your assumption in your to the judge is going to be an assumption that you assume that your son's unsafe with his father, but you have to prove he is. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, like. because a lot of people ain't like a lot of judges ain't gonna just give the woman everything and do everything for the woman. There has to be proof because a lot of women do dumb shit just to get money and custody and to get the baby daddy in trouble because of jealousy. And I know it's not like that in your case, um, but you know what I mean. Judges ain't just gonna like bend over and say, "Here, look, it's all yours." We agree with you, Erica. We think that your baby daddy's a fucking idiot and we're gonna give you all this shit. It's not gonna probably happen like that unless you got proof of him doing it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you have that, so my suggestion to you, Erica, is this. Now, if he's saying that, right, then make sure you have that text message or email, or if you have a text messages from him saying someone messed with my vehicle and guns and shit, blah blah blah. If he said that to you or text that to you, you can show that to the judge and say, look, this is him. He texted me this shit, so I'm thinking my son's in trouble because he's saying somebody's doing this shit. But even though there has to be proof, there has to be video evidence of someone trying to get into his vehicle and guns and shit like that. He's got to prove all of that. So even though a text message could say that, but he could be just the judge can say, well, he's just saying that, to get you worried or to get you upset. But yeah, yeah. See, so if he did that, he's getting himself into his mess. So if he submitted it to the court, you know, and then the court can still say to you, oh well, Erica, somebody can come rob you tomorrow and kidnap your son. You don't know. Like the court's gonna be difficult to they're always difficult to deal with. And if you ain't got like and then if you got a lawyer, you're gonna spend all this money for bullshit. So it's like it's really up to you, what how far you wanna go. But at the end of the day, I know you want to do what's best for your son, but if your son is not in jeopardy of anything, then I would say you're not gonna get anything from it because he can prove that he can say to the court, "Look, I pay for my son. I take him to school. I feed him. I he lives with me." The court might just say, "Look, there's gonna be issues. So what the fuck do you expect?" As long as he hasn't done any harm to the son, then it's pretty much he's gonna be all right. He's gonna have it his way. Unless there's evidence of him doing otherwise. And if you can't get your hands on that evidence, then it might just be a no win situation. I mean, you never know. Some judges are like, some judges could be dickheads too. And they can be like, you know what? You're fucked and this and that. So it all depends. Court shit is so difficult. But thank God my sister never went to court for her child support and child custody. It didn't reach that far. But it went on back and forth for 2 years. So she spent a lot of money on lawyers, but she got everything though because he lied about everything and got caught. The very first lawyer, he told him, "You lied to me. You told me this, this, and this. Where's your proof?" He didn't have none, so she didn't want to lose her credibility, and told him goodbye. And his first lawyer told the second lawyer, "If you want all the paperwork that he submitted to me, you gotta pay me for the work that I done." You see? And then he had to pay to get the paperwork from the first lawyer to give to the second lawyer. And then the second lawyer didn't know her ass from a hole in the ground. And then she fucked up everything and let him write whatever he wanted and made it worse for him. And then she said to him, "Look, I ain't playing this game no more. We're not here to like bash each other back and forth. So you need to find another lawyer." So then he went to his third lawyer, and the third lawyer almost left him too. Because if you're a top-notch lawyer, you don't want to deal with a liar. You see what I'm saying? And if you deal with a liar, that means you're a liar and you're corrupt too. So lawyers can't get away with shit if they're corrupt, just like the person that they're dealing with. So it's a pain in the ass all around. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? He abused the court system many times. This is not the first time, so I hope there's a turning point so I can have peace with my son. Yeah. Well, that's a difficult thing, you know. I feel like you'll be able to see your son more, if that makes sense. You'll be able to see your son more. And I feel like your son wants to see you too, but it's going to be difficult. Like it's still going to be like a task to get him 100% for yourself if that's what you want. If you want him 100%, I don't see that happening quite just yet or this year, but there could be like a some type of offer that you see him a lot more, or there's a lot more like, you seeing him or him seeing you, but it's still something there that's not going to be 100%. Because I got old mail cards here. See, so that's him and the son and your son. So it all depends if your son, like, right. So if you're okay with that, like, cause see, you don't need to elaborate too much, but like if you want full custody, I would say no. But if you don't want full custody, then I would say that you're gonna see him more often because there's gonna be a type of offer where you get to see him more, if that makes sense. Like you'll be able to recover the time that you've lost. But there's gonna be some like disappointments along the way, as you know. So so I would say if there's gonna be an offer there, that there's gonna be a offer or something like that, whereas you can see him more often. If you haven't seen him that much, you will be able to see him more often, which is still good. You're doing fantastic, Dan. Good to hear, bro. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just here. You know, it's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining. My back's not feeling that bad today. I actually rubbed some alcohol all over it, rubbing alcohol. I took a nice shower and put that right on my back right after, and it works. My mom always told me to put rubbing alcohol on my aches and pains, and she's right. It does work. So right now, I feel pretty good, and I got a lot done today, so I'm good. Good to go. But yeah, Erica, I feel like you're doing the right thing. Having him in both of your lives is a good thing, and I'm glad you know that, you see that, and that's a good thing. Because I kind of, I don't wish it, but in my brother-in-law's case, he doesn't deserve these children. He doesn't deserve to be in their lives. And when people found out that these boys don't speak to their father and he don't speak to them, people are devastated. But I tell everybody, it happened it happened because he keeps lying to these children's faces. Who the fuck wants to be around a lying father and the father telling all these lies and disrespecting your mother and disrespecting me and disrespecting my family and talking shit and acting weird and lying like crazy? Nobody wants to be around a person like that. And he never was a real dad to these kids anyway. He never did a lot of things with them. It was always me and my sister that had the kids. He was always like far away. He never wanted to be in their lives. But the best thing is he's paying for him now. Thank God. So it eases us up now. But we had to fight to get it. And now that we got it, he's paying now. Fuck him. He's gonna rot in hell like every other father out there that and mother that does dumb shit. Cause my brother's ex-wife, she's the same way. She doesn't pay for those boys. She don't give a fuck about those boys. She don't care about them. They'd rather be with another woman or a man and fucking them and being with them and being a whore that they are and a piece of shit that they are than deal with their children. It's sad. But hey, what can we do? So I tell everybody, my nephews are perfectly fine without him. The best thing in the world that happened to those boys is getting rid of him. And he don't care because if he did care, he'd be here still. Exactly, Dan. Always listen to mom. My mom's the best. You said, come on, dang. You said this dude is just controlling and that's his thing. I don't need him. I don't need to hurt my child because I need to control his dad. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, Erica's here. Yeah, I agree with you, Erica, and that's you being a great mom, you know? And you have multiple children, so you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I can tell by looking at you and listening to you that you're a good person and a good mother. But that doesn't count in his eyes or anybody else's eyes because nobody knows that, you know? And they don't really and you're not hurting your child. You just want what's right for him, right? But when a child gets older, they learn and they know who they really want to be with. So regardless of the circumstances that you're in, just know and just know this is the truth. And you should know anyway because you have older children anyway. Once they get older, they choose who they want to be around, whether they want to be around you or him or whoever. Some children say fuck both parents and go to the grandma or the grandpa or the uncle. You know, if my sister wasn't around, they'd be with me. You ask all six of my nephews if their parents were to, God forbid, die today, they would all be with me. They would all want to live with me because they know that I would take care of them. They know that I love them, more than anything. So they know that. So like that's the thing. Kids know, children know who loves them and who don't, and children know who they feel the most comfortable around. And as they get older, they evolve. Hopefully they evolve and they understand who they're with, who they can benefit with, and who can they trust and who can they move forward with. So I know he's young, but as he gets older, he's gonna know. And once he gets rights on who he wants to be with when he gets 12 or whatever, they all change. It happened. I can tell you stories. I don't even have children. I have six nephews, and I tell everybody those boys, all six of those boys, they've been through bullshit. They've been through a lot of bullshit. And my oldest sister, she's a bitch. Her and her husband tried to corrupt her boys to not like me because they didn't like me. Because I fucked them all off and told them about themselves for disrespecting my mom and my dad and me and always being fucking weird. So I told them about themselves. I had a big argument with my older sister years ago, and she corrupted her children to think that I'm the bad guy. So when they got older, like I'd say about 3 years ago, they came here. They came to my sister's house where I live, right? And we were in the pool, and there was just them and me. And they told me to my face that this is bullshit about how indirectly they told me that it's bullshit that their parents are the way they are and that they've already told them that look, we're not going to go against our uncle Mark. He ain't done nothing to us. What happened between you guys is between you guys. Your little sibling disagreement, It's because of you, mom. So they blame the mom. The mom, my sister got all fucked up psychologically because her oldest is going 23. And he told her, like, this is fucking ridiculous. You're acting like a little child. You started this war with Uncle Mark, and now you gotta end it. You gotta get over this shit. It's like this is preventing family from being together. And then they invited me 3 years ago to go there for Christmas. And the oldest one, he took control. He pretty much told his mother, Uncle Mar's coming here whether you fucking like it or not. This is our house too, and we need to be together as a family. You need to get over the bullshit that you've done. But my sister's got so much pride, she'll never say sorry. She'll never say that she was the one who did wrong. She'll never apologize for her actions because deep down inside, that will degrade her because she's a teacher. So she thinks that, oh yeah, I'm a teacher. I have a master's and bachelor's degree, and I'm just like queen fucking know it all. Bitch, you don't know shit. And that's what I pretty much told her, like so much in so many words. Like, oh, because you're a teacher don't mean you're better than me or you're more smarter than me. I got a master's degree in fucking idiocracy than people like you. And that's what it is. Like, it's envy, jealousy, and stupidity. And then, children are so smart, people don't give a lot of kids credit. They know what's right from wrong. They know who they love. They know who they want to be with. So it doesn't make sense like really fighting about children or with children or to children because eventually they get older and they change and they know what's right from wrong. They know. Hey Ann, how you doing, sweetie? You good? Yeah, I understand that. Uh, Erica. Yeah, about your character being lied on. Yeah, I mean, I was lied on too, plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? But fuck 'em. Like as long. Listen, I always tell everybody in here, and I want you guys to look at me right now. You're innocent until you're proven guilty. And if people are trying to make you seem like you're not. Where the fuck's the proof? You see what I'm saying? Liars have no proof. People who are jealous and envious and stupid, the best I know how hard it is not to respond. I know it's hard to like not defend yourself. But if you go defending yourself to a liar, you're going to get more mad and you're going to get this is the conclusions that I've come to in my lifetime where I will, if you try to lie on me or ruin my reputation, I'm going to prove that you're the one that's lying because I'm going to have receipts and I'm going to have proof, some type of evidence I'm going to have before I run my mouth. And then I'm going to end it. I'm not going to speak to you no more. I don't give a fuck about you no more. You can rot in hell like here. I don't care if you're my mother, my father, my brother, my uncle, my sister. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll cut you off. It don't make no difference to me. Because at the end of the day, all I need is myself and God. If I believe that and receive that and I have faith in myself, I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Ain't nobody around here doing anything for me. And I don't want that either. So like sibling wars and all this bullshit I go through with my family, it's not bad, but it's petty shit. It's just stupidity that shouldn't happen. And then you told my nephews that I'm the bad guy? No, 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 no. So my nephews got older. They're all older now and they know who is and who isn't. And they know, like, because they understood now that their own parents were the problem, which is the majority of the case. And that's why I don't worry no more because when they get older, they understand who's right and who's wrong. You welcome, America. Yes, you're still a pain in the ass, man. Somebody's got to be. Vivian said, I think it's so wrong for siblings to be jealous of each other. That should never happen. Well, unfortunately, Vivian, that happens every day, and it's sad because I'm not jealous of anybody. I could care less. You know what? I'll tell you a story what happened to me today. I grew up with this guy, his name is Dave, and him and I always get hated on. We're very good friends, and we grew up together. His father and mother know my father and mother, his sister and I know each other. We know each other. We were like a part of like we're not family, but we're close, right? We're almost family, right? Um, we've hired each other to do things, we've helped each other, and he bought a house. Probably about maybe a couple years ago, he bought a house in my old neighborhood. But I'm not pokey. I'm not gonna go look, and I don't really care. And I see him when I see him. So today I was pulling out of my parents' driveway and I saw him, and then I followed him because I need to speak to him because I don't have his number. So then I went after him and I went right to him in his house, and he starts laughing. He comes out of the van. He goes, "Oh, you know where I live, bro, right?" And we started talking for like almost an hour, talking about life, and he was showing me around his house, all happy and shit. And I don't own my own house, but where I live, right? It's like this is like my house, but I don't own it. But I like it's home. I've been there for 15 years. And this is my sister's house now, and my nephew's house, and it's mine too. We're all a part. They never. My sister would never look at me and say, "This ain't nothing. This ain't yours. Fuck off." Because she knows that I play a big part in this house. So it's not mine legally, but it's my home. Anyway, long story short, I told my friend, I said, "Yeah, man, it looks really nice, man. You did a good job on the house. Yeah, man, cool. Look, my dad did this." And he was showing me all around. He was all excited. And I never had 1 ounce of jealousy. I actually voice messaged my sister right away and said, "Hey, I just saw Dave's house, He bought my old friend's house and he fixed it all up. It looked so nice, man. We guys was laughing so much, blah blah blah." I never even said, "Yeah, fucking bastard. I don't know where he got all that money from. Yeah, I'm so jealous, fucking." I don't talk like that. I'm happy for someone who has good things and something that you always wanted. Why am I gonna hate on you for what? What am I getting out of hating on you for having something I don't have or having something that you've always wanted? The whole time, all we did was talk shit and have fun. And in the end, I told him, because he asked me, "Am I still doing like big electrical jobs?" And I said, "No, man, I stopped." I said, "My own kind hurt me the worst. That's why I can't do it no more. I'm sick and tired of working for these fucking idiots. And because I work by myself and for myself, I'm making all the money." So they were jealous because I did it all by myself. I'm the type of guy, I don't need nobody helping me. I know what I'm doing. I'm not scared to get dirty. I'm not scared to work hard. But now I don't do it at all because I don't care. Because I've made my money. I've done what I had to do. And if I want to, I can go do a job, a big job, and make more money, and I don't even care. But it's just the people. I can't handle people. I can't handle jealous people. I have to work around, and I phrase that very bold capital letters. I have to work around positive people. If I can't work around positive people, then I'm not going to be happy. And every person, every company I've worked around, they're negative, they're jealous, they're envious, and they're always worried about what I'm making and not worrying about what you're making. I never once say, "Hey, look, you guys are making more money than me. This is bullshit. Must be nice to be you," or blah. I don't give a fuck about how much money you're making because when we die, we're all going to be broke. We all die broke. You can die rich, but that's about it. You ain't gonna take your money with you. They could put that money inside that coffin, but it's gonna rot in there. You see, people just don't get it. It doesn't make sense being jealous. It doesn't make sense saying you got all this money or you got this house. When I die, all these fucking hats, all this shit right here goes to somebody else who wants it. You think I give a shit? No. I'm not gonna come back. I'm not gonna come back as a spirit and take the hat and fly off with it and say, "I don't want you to take this one." So you be seeing a hat floating all over the fucking world. No, come on now. Like it don't make sense. You're making noise for nothing. Yeah, we all die broke. It's facts. Yeah. That's why it don't make sense me getting mad for you talking shit about me. I don't care. You can say whatever you want because when you die, they ain't gonna say nothing good about you, but they're gonna say good about me. So that's all that matters. Because when some people die, they're gonna say, "Good, that bastard died. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit." When I die, they're gonna say, "Yeah, Mark was a good person. He did a lot of things for me. He always helped me, always encouraged me. He was never jealous of me. He never did." I don't want them people to say, "Yeah, that jealous fucker, he died. Fuck him. Hopefully, he rots in hell because he was always jealous of everybody." I don't want people to say that about me. You know, it just doesn't make no sense to me. Jealousy is a disease, and it can't. There's no cure for jealousy. So that's why I don't really care what anybody says. You know, just like my friend Dave said, he has so many talents and he can do everything. And I said, yeah, you and me both. I said, I have a lot of talent, talent that people don't even know, you know, but I don't need to tell you. That's none of your business. What I do on my time is my time. My talents are for me to make money and to be happy. And everybody in this world has many talents. You just have to find them. But people are lazy and they're like, they don't want to open up their life. They just want to, they're comfortable with bullshit. And then if you get comfortable with the bullshit life you live, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna complain about your bullshit life. And then everybody's gonna disappear from you and say, "Oh, this fucking person does is complain all day." Blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. Fuck 'em. That's what I do. When people start complaining to me, I get rid of them. Like, I don't want to listen to you. You have a great life. You just don't know it. You want to be in the hospital? You wanna go take chemo and fucking go have cancer? You want that? Or you rather just have little bullshit problems? Hmm? People just like they don't think. There's no common sense. Like people just don't know how good they have it. And you sit here and complain because you're single. Or you sit here and complain because you don't have no children. You sit here and complain because you don't have a job. Or what about people who are dying? What about the people who are dying right now? You want to trade places? You want to go to Israel? You want to go to Gaza? You want to die from bombs? You want to go to Ukraine and get shot? Go. I'll pay for your ticket. And when you're there for a week, you're gonna be crying every fucking day you get sent out there. Because you don't know what life is until you've experienced those type of things. And then you're gonna wish you never left and went there to see it. I remind people every day how happy and how privileged you are to be in this world in a place where there's no war, no killing and shooting, no like bad shit going on, all that shit. And if you're gifted or you're talented at a lot of things and you're good at what you do, don't take that shit for granted. Like do everything you can for yourself, your family, your children, and make money and stuff like that, but never like think that you're better than somebody. Because that shit, spirit's gonna look at you and say, yeah, you wanna be a dickhead? Okay. Let me humble your ass real quick. Let me put you down back in that chair. Cause you was on that ladder for too long, running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Well, the thing is, Erica, we can complain, but like the people who complain about, you know, things that have never been solved, or just to complain, just to hear themselves complain, those are the ones I'm talking about. Because I complain every day about how stupid people are. But that ain't gonna change because stupid is what stupid does. So I can't change you for being stupid because I'm smart and you're stupid. I complain about you being stupid, but I'm not gonna sit here and worry about it every day. I'm gonna be like, yeah, this person's stupid as shit. But they never gonna understand. So I can't be bothered with you. Bye. That's the only thing I really complain about. I complain about people who complain. And like you shouldn't be complaining about life. If you're not in the hospital and if you're not dying, then don't complain to me. Because you have a good life compared to the person that is dying and is, with the disease and in the hospital and has a big ass bill that they can't pay. That's my analogy on these things. Anyway, look, I forgot what time it was. My team is playing now. I'm gonna go watch the soccer game now, and my nephew is probably gonna be here any minute. But I'll be back after the game. I'll come back on later. Yeah, damn right it is. It's a disease. But thank God we don't have it. We're good. But we have to deal with stupid people every day, unfortunately. But anything I suggest is just keep doing you, keep making your life better. That's all. Anyway, great seeing you guys. Thanks for coming by. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks. I'm gonna go watch the game and I'll be back here like maybe about 2 hours from now or something. I'll probably come back on for a bit. And I'll be back on tonight anyway. Alrighty? Take care.